Britain has just experienced a major political upheaval, turning what was expected to be a routine local election into a sharp warning for both the country and Prime Minister Keir Starmer. After 10 months in power, Labour hoped for a reaffirmation of its strength. Instead, the results exposed deep vulnerabilities, not just for Labour, but for the entire political establishment. The biggest surprise came from Reform UK, which shattered expectations by emerging as a serious electoral force. Once dismissed as a fringe movement, Reform UK won control of the 10 councils and gained hundreds of seats across the country, including significant victories in Greater Lincolnshire and Hull. The party's rise has fundamentally altered the political landscape, challenging the decades-long dominance of Labour and the Conservatives. The Conservative Party, already weakened by years of internal conflict and waning public support, suffered a crushing blow. It lost control of 18 councils and hundreds of seats in a single night, leaving the party reeling and directionless. Labour also failed to capitalize on Tory decline. Despite holding government power, Starmer's party lost 189 seats and fell far short of the gains it had anticipated. This has sparked growing unrest within Labour ranks. Discontent among Labour members is increasing, with criticism aimed at Starmer's cautious, technocratic approach. Once praised for being steady and competent, his leadership is now viewed by some as overly polished and lacking emotional resonance. As voters demand bold action on pressing issues, like the cost of living crisis and deteriorating public services, Labour's failure to connect is becoming a major liability. Meanwhile, the Liberal Democrats quietly made significant progress, gaining 163 seats and overtaking Labour in several key areas. Their success reinforces a broader public shift away from the traditional two-party system. Voters appear to be looking for alternatives that speak to their frustrations and everyday struggles. One of the most striking signs of this changing political mood is the resurgence of Nigel Farage. Once considered a political outsider, Farage is now being seriously discussed as a potential future prime minister. A dramatic indication of how far the political winds have shifted. Starmer attempted to downplay the damage, suggesting voters simply want quicker action from his government. But inside Labour, concern is growing. Some of Starmer's core supporters feel alienated by what they see as a betrayal of traditional values like fairness and social justice. Rumors of internal dissent are mounting, with senior figures such as Angela Rayner and Bridget Phillipson reportedly monitoring the situation closely. Quiet conversations about possible leadership challenges are already underway. Adding fuel to the fire, Reform UK recently won the Runcorn and Helsby seat, a previously safe Labour stronghold. The loss was widely blamed on cuts to winter fuel payments for pensioners, a deeply unpopular move that sparked outrage. Though calls to reverse the policy are growing, Starmer has so far stood firm, insisting the country's problems require long-term solutions. What this election makes clear is that British voters are no longer satisfied with empty promises. They are demanding genuine, lasting change. Whether Starmer can rise to that challenge remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the old political orders are rapidly collapsing.